Okay, so it's actually quite a long time now since I said that I was actually going to be entering the Great Guitar Build-Off 2022, and you'd be correct in thinking that so far there's been absolutely zero progress. And it's occurred to me over the last couple of weeks that a lot of people are well into their builds and that perhaps I should think about making a start. Now I've got a couple of really good reasons why I haven't got going on this build so far. Firstly, I've been really hard at work on the Firebird build that I'm part way through, and kind of complicated that a little bit by deciding to build a companion piece for that as well. So that's keeping me very, very busy. Secondly, as some of you might know, I'm partway through upgrading the shed, trying to get everything into a much more user-friendly format. And as you can see from these shots, it's an absolute state. So I do need to get going on that a little bit as well. However, at some point I am going to have to get going on the Great Guitar Build-Off. The Firebird build is actually coming along quite well now, and I don't anticipate that it's going to be long before I can get that into finish. And what that means is I'm going to have to put that to one side for about a month for that finish to cure. And it's at this stage I intend to really get going with the build-off build. So my plan is, once I've reached that stage, I'm going to dedicate as much of my time as possible to the build-off. And what I intend to do is to put out one video a day, every single day for the whole of that month, charting my progress on that build. Now this is something I've never done before. I think it's going to be quite a big ask of me because it means I'm going to be dedicating quite a lot of time to both building and editing videos and getting them up, etc. But I just think it would be a really interesting thing to do. Obviously those videos are going to be a little bit shorter than I'd normally do, so I'll probably look to do about 5 minutes per day. It might not be very slickly edited either, but we'll see how we get on. In terms of what I'm going to build, I actually had some really interesting comments when I announced that I was going to take part in the competition, and one of them was that I should just build a guitar that I want and that I'm going to use, and that set me thinking a little bit. Now at present, the guitar I use the most is actually last year's Great Guitar Build-Off build, the little blue kind of hybrid Strat Les Paul PRS type thing. I really like the configuration of that guitar, so 2 humbuckers, stop tailpiece and tune-o-matic bridge, 1 volume, 1 tone, works really well for me. It is a through neck, and while I quite like that, I am also working on another through neck in the Firebird at the moment, so I don't really want to get into another one of those just yet. The other aspect of my guitar playing which feeds into this is that I don't very often actually sit down and put an electric guitar through an amp. I tend to just sit and play them acoustically. And for that reason, the 335 that I built recently also gets quite a bit of use. So basically what I plan to do is make a kind of modern looking and playing guitar, but build it with some more traditional techniques. So it'll be a hybrid Les Paul Stratocaster shape, but built in an ES style. So at the moment I'm thinking a carved flame maple top, either a walnut or mahogany back and laminated ribs, and then a centre block as in a 335. And for me, that will give me the best of all worlds kind of guitars. I'm not going to do a through neck because that would add a lot of complication into that kind of a structure. So it will have a multi-laminate set neck. Another aspect I really like about the blue guitar is the headstock shape and kind of angle and the tuner locations, and also those locking tuners that I put on I've found to be really, really useful, so I'll stick with those as well. So I'm thinking this time next month I'll have the Firebird in finish and we can then really start to dig in and get the GGBO 2022 build underway. So you might just need to have a little bit of patience, but I can assure you it is coming. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on what I'm hoping is going to be an absolutely fantastic build. Okay, so I need to get cracking on with this Firebird build now, don't I? See you all later. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.